What's up, Earthlings, and all you other out-of-this-world creatures out there? Welcome back to the Outer Ram. Swamp Trog here at the Third Layer Skate Park. Tonight, we're talking about carving through the bowl corners. If you've been following along on intermediate ramp riding, we've done rolling in, backside 50-50. We're heading full speed right into the corners. Here at the Third Layer, we got two back-to-back 90-degree corners with about 9 feet of flat in between them. I'm going to teach you how to ride them right now. And if you're not riding here at the Third Layer, I hope this helps you out at your local skate park. First things first, when we're approaching the corner, let's start carving up the ramp front side, all right? So we rolled in, we came out of a grind, or maybe we just dropped in, and we want to start carving very low, which I always recommend you guys start slow and build up the speed, build up the confidence, build up all the techniques, and then start adding the speed, all right? So I got Franco Romero filming tonight, so let's bring it in here. As I dropped in or rolled in, preferably rolled in, you're going to start loading that weight down. Remember the last video? Load the weight, harness your power, pull your foot back. You're going to want to do all that stuff. As you're coming up into this corner, you're going to bend down. And your first pump through a 90-degree corner, the most important one, is going to be right about here. All right? That's where you want to do your first pump. All right? So load the weight up and stand up as you go through that corner. A couple things we got to remember about backside kick turns. We want to point where we want to go. When I teach this a lot of times, here's what I see kids doing. They're coming through this corner and their upper body goes like this. And they wonder why they can't land it. It's because they're pointing up the ramp instead of pointing where they want to go. So remember, when you're carving corners, make sure you guys are pointing where you want to go. Again, stay low through all of this. And let's get into some demonstrations here. This is what I would recommend doing your very first time. It's a very slow, starting in the bottom of your bowl. Hopefully it's not in the middle of a heated Old Timers Club session, but get a couple pushes and just try to keep focus on your head and your arms the first time, all right? You always want to start from the top of your body and work your way down with any trick. Another thing I always say is start at the end of the trick, but since we're in the bowl, pushing into the corners, it's really hard to do that, all right? So we're starting at the beginning of the trick. If you didn't notice there, I approach with the front side, sort of carve up the ramp, bend my knees, and sort of pump right through it. Unload that weight. Watch the last video, harnessing your power, loading and unloading your weight. That'll help you out. But here we go, a little faster. A few more pumps. So I'm really over-exaggerating it. All right, when I'm riding full speed, I'm really not getting down that low, but as a new rider, you might want to try that, all right? So, a couple things just to recap. Approach front side. Your main pump zones here are going to be right here. You're going to load the weight back up. You're going to pump right here again. And then, as you start rolling in and dropping into this, you're going to be ripping so fast, your eyes might be watering. And what I want to challenge you to do is start getting as much speed as you can and fly out and bonk your wheels as hard as you can. And I'm not talking about your front wheels, kids. I'm talking about your back wheels. So get as much speed as you can and do a huge fly out, manual up to that tranny, bonk your wheels, because we're going to be getting into air soon. So you want to practice bonking all day long. So, if you've been following the channel, again, we started with the roll-in, back 50. Now we're going through the corners, and what I'm going to challenge you guys to do is just go right up into another 50. Before we do that, a couple things we want to talk about is angles of the bowl corners, all right? And I'm not talking about the radius. What I'm talking about is the choices you have when pumping bowl corners. You can go middle, pump, middle, all right? So you can ride the middle of the ramp. You can also do something called a high-low, where you get a lot of speed and you go up high underneath the coping. Maybe you'll find your wheels right underneath the sticker line, and right from there, you're going to drop down into the low side. And then, of course, the opposite, start low, pump up through the wall at a 45-degree angle, and get up underneath that sticker line. So a lot of versatility when riding the bowl corners. Again, this is a great place to harness a lot of speed, set up a lot of tricks, plus if you can ride a bowl corner, you're just going to have style out there. And again, don't err by pointing up the ramp. Focus really on where your your eyes are, you want to be looking where you want to go, all right? So constantly be pointing, aiming, focusing out, having your gaze right down your arm, and I think you guys will get this one pretty quick. It's a kind of a short video tonight, but as we build and progress in this series and this season, I want to just keep adding tricks to what we've been working on. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about backside 5-0s. It's going to be epic, and we're going to be putting all this together. So for right now, try it. Once you get used to the pumps and you start building up your confidence, roll in, backside 50-50. You're going to cut down into a steep angle. You're going to cut back up and try another 50-50. Might not come right away. Maybe you roll out on the deck. Maybe you do a couple knee slides. For this particular video, I'm not even going to go over any bailout patterns because by now you probably have cat-like reflexes. You step out that back foot right into the knee slide. Other than that, leave a comment. If you're having troubles and stuff, I'll help you out, you know? We love responding back to you guys and teaching you guys how to skate. Remember, hashtag teaching the world how to skate. Till next time, we'll see you guys around. Out!